Greetings, everyone who is here, everyone who has decided to tune in. My name is Ufara, and this is Keys for the Unhinged. This is the first recording for this podcast. I was given the idea maybe about 6 weeks ago, and I've been patiently waiting for the first moment to do the recording for the podcast. So hopefully we'll get some good time in. The children are still sleeping, and I'm sitting here with my water and my tea, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the journey. I'm excited for the change that must come. Change is inevitable. So that's what this podcast is going to be about, change. I want to interview different people. I have a lot of people I look up to. Their mindset of how they approach certain topics is phenomenal to me. So I have many people I would like to have on the show. And so this is just going to be an interesting time. It's going to be an interesting journey. And I'm so excited to embark on this journey with myself. So the name, the name Keys for the Unhinged. Of course, the word unhinged means mentally unbalanced, deranged. I don't want anyone to feel as though I'm pointing fingers at someone, speaking down on someone, because I am not. I myself had an issue with being controlled by things that if I knew better, I would not have chosen to be controlled by them. And being controlled by days, food, clothing, we're unhinged. And this podcast is going to give keys to all those who are interested in being unhinged. It's going to give keys for those. I don't necessarily want to sit and make the podcast perfect. Like once the recording is done, I don't really want to sit and do the editing and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. I want it to be raw. I want it to be real. I want it to be something that families can tune into, children of all ages. So you will notice that I just don't use certain words because I think they're unnecessary for me to explain what it is I'm trying to explain. So, again, my name is Ufara, and welcome to the Keys for the Unhinged podcast. The word that came to me today was burn. It's a very, very, very interesting word for the first podcast for Keys for the Unhinged, right? It's interesting because I myself am on a journey. I'm on a journey with myself, returning to myself fully for myself. We can get into that more. Like I said, this is the first recording, and the word burn. To find ourselves, we have to burn all that we have picked up that does not belong to ourselves. It's many, 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 many different people here. So every individual will have their own journey. The hope is to have a journey, though, that is founded on love, respect, and we know karma exists. It's not like it doesn't exist. So it's still, I would say, to me and for me, it's seeming that it's founded on love. If we practiced a real love towards ourselves, then things would be so much different. The frequency, the vibration, the aura of the atmosphere when we go into the store, the aura of the atmosphere when we go wherever, in someone's house, wherever, the aura of love, if it was there, things would be so much different today in the world. And I think that's my part, is spreading love and letting people know that to fully love, we do have to find the keys to unhinge. Let's see, I gotta figure out exactly how to say that. Find the keys to unhinge. No, that's still, We have to find the keys to set ourselves free because we have been unhinged. So it's many keys. It's many, it's so much. It's so much that we have been plagued with. It's so many mindsets that we have been bombarded with. And it wasn't from love. It wasn't from the foundation of obviously wanting people to be individually themselves and wanting them to take this journey and to enjoy the life that they are living, founded in love. So yes, burn. We have to burn everything that is going to interfere with you returning back to you. I didn't create myself. Let me say that, okay? So I know for a fact that there is a ultimate creator who created everything. I am here as a creator myself. That's why life and death are in the power of the tongue. We're talking about speaking positivity on yourself. We're talking about speaking positivity into the world, into the universe. We're talking about love vibrations, frequencies. That's what it's about. That's what it must be about for the change to come. Everyone will not like my podcast. I already know that. On the same token, though, those who it's meant for will find it. And so that's great. That's great. Everybody doesn't want to be set free. And that's okay too, because that's the balance. So, nevertheless, to burn, we must reconcile the road that has led you to this moment. We have to reconcile it. What can you let go of? What elements of your past must you work through in order to progress in healing your mind, your body, and your spirit? We have to know that something is wrong. We have to know that I'm not fully walking in my purpose. We have to know that I've been brainwashed and it was against my will. We have to know. So, we're on this journey. We're on this journey. We're on this journey. Keys. The definition for us that I saw online for the word keys, it said a small piece of shaped metal with incisions cut to fit the wards of a particular lock. So these keys that we're going to be blessed with in this podcast are going to fit a certain lock that has been set on us mentally, physically, and spiritually. Which the key, which when it's inserted into the lock and it's turned, it's going to open or close it. We're supposed to open the lock. I don't want to close it. It's already closed. That's the brainwashing that we all have been set under. So we want to open the locks. We want to open them, and we want the vibration of love to fill them, and we have to do it by healing. We have to do it by facing the truth. We have to do it by looking at the man in the mirror or woman. We have to do that. And it's okay because we have been taught to be afraid of our shadow. We have been taught to be afraid of the person we see in the mirror. It's because that person does not align with the higher self. And so they're conflicting. We're off balance. We're stagnant. We're walking around in a circle trying to figure out what is going on. Well, change is inevitable. It's inevitable. And that's wonderful because every day is a new day for you to create you. Recreate you. Every day is a day for you to recreate yourself. Every day is new. Every day is new. I'm drinking some warm water with a pinch of salt in it. It's tasty. I don't know who has tried it or who has not tried it, but the Celtic salt has minerals in it. And from my understanding, when you put the salt in the water, of course, obviously it's adding minerals into the water, but also it's letting your cells absorb it instead of just drinking regular water. So, life is wonderful. It's wonderful. It's full of surprises. It's full of joy. It's full of tears. It's full of all kinds of stuff. And as long as we continue to look at it as being half full, it being half empty doesn't exist. So our train of thoughts, everything has to change. Everything. And it's okay because it's a new day. It's a new day. Whenever we wake up, it's always a chance for change. And that's what's wonderful is that every day is a brand new day. And you have the choice that day to recreate you. You have the choice, that day. Some people might make the choice, I'm no longer eating blank. And I say blank because I don't necessarily want to be biased, but it's a lot of stuff I don't eat. I am one of those people who I'm eating to live. I don't live to eat. So I'm very conscious about every single thing I put into my mouth. And I'm not saying that you have to be that way, but every action has a reaction. Everything we do has a consequence to it. I mean, that's just things we know. We learned that back in science, elementary class, elementary school. So I want to, if I'm alive and my heart is beating, I want to be able to enjoy each day to the fullness of it. And if I am healthy and if I feel good, then that means I'm able to enjoy the fullness of that day. So, as I was saying, people, might decide, okay, today's the day I'm going to stop doing this, or today's the day I'm going to stop eating this, or today's the day I'm going to start this. And it's great, because sometimes you start and you fall off. Sometimes you start and you fall off. Eventually, you'll start and you'll stay on. So, it's okay. It's that journey. It's that journey of not giving up. It's that journey of knowing that you're reaching for something that you don't remember the taste of it, but at once it was there. And that's what we're talking about. Returning to self, returning to knowing that you are a creator. And so your words, your thoughts, all that creates your reality. The state of the world is because of all the unhinged mindsets. That's a reality. Mentally unbalanced and deranged because it's one mindset that wants to rule, and that one mindset feeds what it wants to feed to whomever it feeds it, or to whoever wants to partake what they put on the table. And so here we are. But if we stop listening to the masses, if we stop listening to music that degrades a person, then things could change, and it could change for the better. It surely can change. We know love is powerful. Love is powerful. So, my personality it's going to be interesting because my personality is to jump from one subject to the next, from one subject to the next. But I've done pretty good on this first podcast to kind of stay focused. But, I just wanted to forewarn you of that too. Like I said, all will not like me, all will not agree with what I say, and that's okay. Hopefully those who do not like me, and hopefully those who do not agree with what I say, And they keep moving and find what it is that you're looking for and find your path, because I have found mine. And it feels good to be in a place where you're just trying to be founded on love. Okay, that word trying. Let me say something about that. I don't like it, but I've noticed that I've used it twice. But I am still in flesh, okay? So there's moments that can come up where I'm not exhibiting love at that very moment. And that's probably where the word trying is coming from. I'm so trying to, there it goes again, wanting to remove certain words out of my vocabulary, because I do comprehend the importance of things that we say and the things that we think. So I myself, I'll be 42 soon. I myself grew up amongst a mindset that I did not sign up for. And I've been on my journey now since 2009. And it's an interesting journey because I grew up in church. I grew up knowing that we had an ultimate creator, and I needed to be, that was the dryer, excuse me. I needed to be saved. I'm not on that journey anymore, and this has changed within the last 4 months, maybe about the last 4 months. I don't need to be saved. I need to return back to me. I need to follow the ultimate creator who is in me, guiding me. That's what I need to do. So no, I don't need to be saved. And I know that's what we're taught. We're taught to, okay, do this. So when you die, you can go to heaven. If you do this, when you die, you're going to go to hell. I'm so sorry. I'm not into that. And I'm not sorry that I'm not into that. So I retract those words. I'm not into that. This channel podcast is not going to be teaching about being saved, going to heaven or going to hell. No, that's not what we're talking about at all. You yourself have to get the keys to unlock what has been locked. We have all been mentally unbalanced. We all have been deranged. And thinking that someone is coming to save you from that, it's the biggest lie ever told since this place has been created, okay? It just, we'll get into that too. And right now is not the moment to get into that because I don't even have no information with me regarding what I just said. But just the thought that someone is going to come and save you. But we were also told that someone said, I have given you power over every unclean spirit. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. You have to save you. You have to do the work. What's the journey without the work? There is none. There is no journey without the work. And religion has made us think that we don't necessarily have to do the work and we'll be saved. You have to save yourself. You are the creator of your reality. You speak positive, think positive, send love, send peace, send joy, heal the childhood trauma, heal your inner wounds, just heal. We have to heal, and we have to start from somewhere. And we have to start without the lies. We can't go forward with lies. It won't work. It has not worked, and it never will work. And you have to start with yourself. And it's kind of bitter finding out everything was a lie. You know, it's very, very distasteful, to the point to where you might cry. You might want to break something. You might want to cry some more and all that stuff, but it's okay. It's all about healing. It's all about this journey. And if someone is telling you, hey, if you do this, you're going to burn forever, it cuts you off. It cuts you off your journey because now you're afraid to walk the journey. This is interesting. it's it's interesting. And like I said, this it's wonderful because I am being guided by my higher self. I'm 5'5". I'm like 130. So this container that's 5'5", 130, it has something that is moving it. It has something that is encased inside of it. And the one that's encased inside of it is the creator of my reality. And I have I have learned that every word that I speak has a frequency to it. It can be to the benefit of myself or to the destruction of myself. And once you learn that, once you step into that, then you're going to want to walk in a certain vibration of love. You're going to walk because you know karma exists. I mean, come on now. Why would you want to intentionally hurt someone, intentionally cause discord in a relationship, intentionally cause whatever? Why? So yeah, everything. Oh my goodness, it's so much. It's so much. So much. And you know, it's life. And it's okay. That's the best thing about it is when you wake up and when you start finding those keys, you're like, this key goes to that. I can unlock that, face it, remove it because it doesn't belong to me. We have all these attachments that we have been given and that we have attached ourselves to, but it's all about personal growth. If I heal me and if I return to oneness within myself, that's one for the game, people. That's one player for the game. And so it's everyone individually. Individually. My words will come out kind of funny sometimes too, and you'll notice. But it's me. It's me. This is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome, and it's so exciting because as these podcasts go on, I will actually grow more with each one, and I know that to be true. And yeah, I'm getting emotional because it's so real. And to be able to have a part in something that is going to be so massive. I'm so grateful to be a part of it. Oh my goodness. I am so grateful that I listened to myself and that I took the first step. And that's what it's always about. It's nothing to fear. There's no reason to fear anything. It's not. My dryer is going to keep doing that until someone stops it. That is so crazy. That's out there. I don't know why it does that. I'll cut it off and then I think someone else cuts it on. But anyways. So here is to many more podcasts. Here is to shedding tears together. Here is to shedding that weight. Because with the tears, weight is lifted. And it's awesome. It's awesome, 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 awesome. And this is just the only first, this is just not the only, but this is just the first podcast recording. And I know for a fact it's going to be awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day, however much of the time that is left within it. Enjoy it. And remember that it's you who has to step up to the plate and face you. And it's okay. Those who want the keys have to face themselves. And facing yourself is one of the most beautiful things in this life you will ever do. And once you're true to yourself, it doesn't matter what no one else thinks, because you're being true to you and you're walking in your higher purpose. And that's what it's about. Spreading love, spreading joy, spreading peace, spreading positive energy everywhere. Until next time, see ya.